Like me though. Like me, I don't put anything that kind of give a hint towards what I like. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I just feel like it's something I've always thought about in my head, and I just feel like, yo, like this could be right. This could be wrong too.
That's
but
right. That is
but
right.
oftentimes there's the tendency that it happens like the way I think it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you this. A girl, I was like dating this girl,
Uh-huh.
and she was like, "My mom said you look like Chris Brown." I was like,
You look more like the game.
I look more like LeBron James. Thank you.
No, you look like the games. You look like the game.
I've seen a lot of people say that he looked more like Jason Derulo.
Multiple times.
True.
No,
I've heard the Jason
It's
Derulo
now getting the
comparison.
picture too.
Hairline missing.
I sound like
Hairline missing.
Hashtag hairline missing.
eyes gone too.
Hairline gone fishing.
She was like, my mom
I'm dead.
loves Chris Brown. I was like, oh, so your mom's loves me. I guess. I'm like, yo, so I'm gonna smash.
Your mom digs black right there.
Yeah.
You know, so
And now, like, to just talk about that, like, you know, like being black, right? Being bearded. Like, I feel like when I'm out here, there's always been a lot of comparisons with me. Like, people have always compared me to James Harden.
Yeah,
I don't see. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Close.
I don't see
But
it.
you need just if you have the full mustache, definitely.
I usually cut it
Probably.
off.
no,
Okay, that's one comparison.
as soon as this going into my nose, I'm like,
Yo, when I'm
I
here,
swear to God.
when I'm out here at Sway,
I'm like,
I get the Khalid,
Wait,
the kid.
Khalid.
Oh,
Yeah,
Khalid.
Khalid.
I get the comparison. Like, I've had that
Wait,
comparison like
who's
twice.
Khaled? Who's Khaled again?
The guy that sang.
Send me your location and
Oh, yeah.
And,
True
and
shit.
guess what? When I really comb my hair, because
Uh-huh.
my hair is
40
kind
years
of ready
old.
right
Uh-huh.
now. When I really comb my hair, I see it.
yeah.
I see the.
have the same
I see
haircut.
why.
You guys
and usually
have the
it's
look.
Asians who think that way. I see why they feel like I look like Khalid, and I'm like, I think you guys are right. And now this is the.
He
now,
took the compliment right there.
You want
they're close to it.
You want an autograph right there?
I'll give it to you.
Comparison?
Yeah.
Comparison, sometimes like, oh, this guy got on. The one sent me the game's photo, and I thought it was me.
Okay.
I swear to God.
Okay.
For a minute, I thought that was me. I gotta look again.
Then you were like, where did I take this picture? Like when? When?
Where is this? I'm like, oh yeah, it's good.
And for me, one of the most odd comparisons I've heard was when a guy saw me and he was like, "You look like Andre Drummond." I'm like, nah, nah. Like I can't see no way. You can actually make the James Harden comparison,
Yeah.
but Andre Drummond, no way. I don't. He's a basketball guy,
Yeah, and-
but I don't see it at all. I don't see it at all. But
Oh,
I guess people, like people can't really say the difference between black guys, especially in
like,
Asia,
like
right?
my best friend, you'll probably seen her before. My best friend cannot tell the difference between like black guy. They said like they look the same. She said they look
God
the
damn,
same.
she
Yeah, they look the
she
same.
comes up with a stereotype that is like how we say all Asians look
Look
alike.
the same, yeah, something like
Yeah.
that.
It's just same but different.
The only problem with him, like my only fear is like somehow he's gonna commit a crime and I will get arrested. For
Yeah,
it.
true
Okay,
shit, true shit.
let me just say these. Not really a crime, but here it is. There was this girl, like we met up in the club, right? So I was out with a friend. Shout out to Tim. So like Tim was with a girl, like, and the friend, we just met. We just said hi. We just exchanged pleasantries, and that was it. So she asked her friend to ask Tim for my contact, and then she hit me up. So then we texted, and shit happened, So shit happened, smash. So suddenly she stopped talking to me, and I ain't bugging, I ain't tripping, so I don't care. So all of a sudden she popped up again and started talking to me, and I was like, yo, why did you stop talking to me? She said, my friend told me she saw you at the club with another girl, but now, yeah, exactly. So few months later, the friend now realized the difference between Anthony and Joel.
She saw both of us.
The hell?
So now,
She saw both of
yeah.
us. Like,
Oh, it was this guy I saw with another girl.
You see that's what ruined relationships.
Exactly. So now she was like, now she now felt bad. Like, oh, I guess she took it the wrong way because her friend misled her.
I remember
that she saw me.
Funny,
why it wasn't me?
Look at this.
Even my cousin got. Remember, my cousin got confused.
Yeah. His cousin
said
too.
It'd be you, Arun. I don't know if you know him.
Arun Narang.
Yeah, there you go.
Shout out Arun, bruh.
So he saw Anthony at Daisy Beats. I was chilling with Anthony. He thought Anthony was Joel. So
he was bugging me out.
So he hit me up. He hit me up like, yo, that's my friend too. I'm like, huh? I know him. I don't know who your friend is. But
yeah.
Then I got to know it from Anthony that.
My kid was like, oh, I saw your brother yesterday. I was like, I thought it was you. I was like,
so we already have that
a lot
going on for like.
There was a day I came to Sway and I was walking inside and all his friends from Star Wars started screaming, Anthony.
Oh. and guess what? Like,
brother.
you know, like there are times I'm in here at Sway.
I'm so happy I don't look like anybody.
Yeah.
And I just walk in. I just have random guys giving me drinks, like Joel. You know, like they think it's Joel. Like they're just giving me drinks.
You take it?
I'll take it, man. Fuck that.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, what's the difference? Joel
You can't
Anthony,
claim it
there's
back.
no difference. So I just take it. So it just happens, you know, like we just got that going. So let's talk a little bit about social media before we wrap things up.
Okay.
All right.
Why I'm
want to
trying-
wrap shit up?
Because I think it's really
we
funny,
should,
but yeah,
we
we just-
should.
because people's
Good.
attention are like very short. So you
Uh-huh.
gotta like, keep it.
So
I'm gonna cut it. It's like gonna be segment.
Oh hell yeah.
yeah. And then we can have power. Yeah.
True.
So why I'm bringing this up, like backstage, we have like conversation right about your Instagram stories and the fact that like I've been reading a lot of books about data, right?
Yeah.
Whereby with the data like we live online, you can actually pierce a person's life together. You can tell the kind of food they like, the kind of food they eat at most times, the kind of places where they love to hang out. Like now, like I told you, like you like to hang out at this place because I've seen you post photos from there.
Yeah.
And I have like a brother who goes there too. Have you met
Yeah.
him? So from there, I already know like you like going to this place.
Yeah.
And then we saw. So how do you see your social media usage? Because I feel like it says a lot about a person.
Right, yeah. People tell a lot of themselves on social media rather than telling in person this day. So you can tell a lot. Like, for example, if I go to your Instagram, I can tell, like, half of the thing you like in person. So, yeah. That is what I get to know people by that.
I say I love music.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
My Instagram,
Afro beats.
my Instagram is
One,
pretty
two,
boring.
one, two,
I got just
Afro
80
beats.
photos out there.
Yeah.
And I've seen people like 2,000 photos. I'm
getting closer to 2,000.
and I got
Damn.
just 80.
I've been using my Instagram for like 6-7 years.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
same thing with me,
Same,
but
same. I think
I just
I
don't
think
really
same.
care.
I think same too.
Mine wasn't that long.
I've been using my Instagram for
Yeah.
a very long
I
time.
don't post much though. Still though, you can still pick up where I go to.
It's, because like one thing about alcohol is like when you're drinking,
Uh-huh.
you always want to leave a trace.
Hell yeah.
And there's one thing I don't do. Like on my phone, my Google, how is it called? Location is turned off.
yeah.
Oh.
So I can't check in. I can actually can't
Yo, I
check
don't-
in most places.
Oh, okay.
Set. Allow it. Just check in.
Uh-huh.
Because one of the reasons why I'm saying is that I feel like social media, right, it has brought up this whole level of narcissism and philistinism, where there's people so obsessed about themselves that there's
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh,
drama.
yeah.
there's an inflated self ego, like there's an inflated value of self,
Dude, I gotta bring out my dictionary.
where you feel so.
Throwing grammar,
Yeah.
like college dramas everywhere.
No,
This is
go
a
on,
walking
bro.
dictionary right
I
now.
just want to go say like I think check-in is really
Hashtag
dangerous.
Wikipedia.
I think the check-in thing is really dangerous because you
Wikipedia is
like
Wikipedia.
Oh hell yeah,
Just
Wikipedia.
be at a certain place and like maybe you have enemies or people who don't like you and you just I'm right here and like oh shit okay cool I'm coming over and you just like
Yeah,
causes a problem.
that's like a security risk, right? But in that sense, that I know people like from my friend list that I know that they're gonna be out 3 or 4 times in the week
right?
partying, even though they gotta still be at the office the next day. I know people that I know they're gonna be at this certain place at this time of the week, which is for sure usually is the case. And I know people who are so obsessed with Instagram stories.
Oh,
Like I try to limit my Instagram stories to maybe 2 or 3 in a week.
But I was like mad. I was so mad at the point at him. But then I got to realize that it's social media awkward.
yeah.
He never posted about our
Podcast at all.
Podcast, yeah.
Right.
anyway. I got to realize that this dude is only
I've
on
always
Twitter.
been thinking about
Only
it.
on Twitter.
I'm-
Like, so why are you so social media awkward? Man?
You still need to hook me up with
Guess
Twitter.
what?
man.
I need to hook you up on Twitter.
You know,
And guess what?
I gotta like
Yeah.
on Twitter. I know when I post on Twitter, it's gonna share for sure.
Yeah.
I'm like, not even on his Facebook. That Facebook is what fucking wasted. Just
My
put
Facebook
something
is just
there.
there. When people hit me up,
Put something.
they hit him up first.
Yeah.
They'd be like,
They gotta control
tell
it.
him to go to Facebook.
I
Oh
go there.
shit! They beg you to go on
They
Facebook.
hit him up. Like,
they can't even contact him. They have to control me.
they have to go
Oh,
through
boy.
him to get to me on
Okay,
Facebook.
so here's the traditional way of contacting, which is phone number direct.
I don't even
That-
have your
isn't it?
contact.
Not even line. He read your line.
Really?
After 4 hours.
And you know that we
Oh,
never
boy.
had the contact since like a few months back.
Yeah.
Like 2 months.
Yo, just let me say something. Bad boys moves in silence and
Yes,
violence.
sir.
Real
G's move in silence.
Biggest smalls.
Let's move inside.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You know, like I've always had that in my thoughts too. Like I need to create a content from the podcast on my Insta story, but then conversion from my MacBook to
Oh, it's a lot of work.
it's a lot of work for me. So it actually saps my energy because you know why? You can't post Insta stories from desktop or from the
No,
web.
no, you cannot.
No, you can't.
Be on the
Exactly.
phone, yeah.
So the thought of that alone just I'm like, I just give up. I just give
Just
up.
do a boomerang on it or something like that.
Planning right now, I was like, okay, since his Facebook is just there unused,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna have like live broadcasting.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be live streaming. And we're streaming from the page, from our Facebook page.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
sharing on my page. He's sharing on his page too.
Okay.
Yeah, that way I can log in.
Share this shit on your page.
And you know why? Because
page right
I feel
now.
like a lot of the content that people put out there, I don't relate with it. I relate with more kind of academic stuff or tech stuff.
Uh-huh.
Media and tech.
Facebook too
Yeah.
is always on, but I don't check anything. I don't post anything except
And that's
only anything concerning podcast.
Uh-huh.
Personal, like I don't post anything there.
you know that's one of the things like with Insta
I use
stories,
my
right?
Instagram more.
A lot of people post about food
Hell yeah.
oftentimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
But
sometimes.
I would rather,
Yeah, sometimes too, sometimes too.
I rather watch Insta stories that's about maybe partying, about
Yeah.
music,
Yeah.
about memes,
Yeah.
about media or something new or news
Yeah.
that you want people to or vote. Like there are Insta stories that you vote about certain things. I rather see those ones than
Right.
actually see maybe food or whatnot or dog or cat. Those doesn't relate with me.
Man, the dog and the cat shit
And
is
also,
boring,
like, if
man.
you look
That,
at
that is real boring.
the number of
come on,
content
man.
I have on Instagram, which is like 80, and he's got like 2,000.
Yo, talk
so
about
that
Instagram,
already speaks.
I
like-
swear to God, there's
like-
this girl. I love to watch her Instagram stories.
Okay.
Who that though?
Only
Who that
because-
though?
No, we have nothing. Like,
Okay,
there's
so
nothing.
like one more thing,
But
like
wait,
oh,
wait.
go ahead.
Only-
Okay,
the
finish
reason
it.
I love watching her is because I don't really have to go to black.com for my bullshit.
Wait.
Like,
Yo,
great
that-
and what
like-
porn,
Okay.
That sounds like
It's
Mia
like-
Khalifa type of
No,
shit
no,
though.
it sounds
I
like World
want her
Star after
name.
midnight. Sounds like World Star after midnight.
I don't
The new
know.
World Star. Because the old World Star was always about fighting. Now the new World Stars after midnight is
You know, because
Pornhub and World Star.
like when it comes,
Dude, I'm black.com.
Holy
but
shit.
the thing is, talk about Instagram,
Hashtag
right?
porn website.
Talk about Instagram. I don't. You see, people are so obsessed with. I mean, everybody have pets, right? Some people have pets and stuff.
Right.
Hell yeah, yeah.
It used to be normal, like you have a pet, cool, you love it, whatever. Now people are making pages for their pets, like
exactly.
I fucking hate that shit though. Like
No, I swear I hate that shit. Like, oh man,
I don't follow
Shit.
anyway, so
I
I don't
don't-
see shit.
I don't follow their pet Instagram. I fucking hate that shit the
Yo,
most. Like when they do
yo,
that. I have a friend of
hate
mine who
that
does
shit.
that actually, and she's not even a celebrity, and she's creating
Like
Instagram two Instagram accounts for two of her dogs.
Like I
Just the two of them.
Exactly.
And I'm like, what the fuck are you posting dogs for? And you just named the thing as like, hi. I'll just call the name as Pablo, like the name of the dog. She just name it like, hi, I'm Pablo. And I'm like, the fuck? Are you serious?
Like, what makes you think a process of like making a page
what makes
for
you
your
think
dog,
people are
like,
interested in your dog?
Hell yeah.
That's why I use the word Philistinism. That there's that
bro, please break that down. Please break that down.
That's not the big words.
Exactly, because when
Please break that down. I don't understand that shit.
Because that's why, like, I feel like, social media has actually bred this whole thing whereby people just get so obsessed about things and they feel like we are all fucking with that thing. We don't bang with it.
Hell yeah.
Like, we don't care.
No, like you know how I say it. It's like people are trying to paint another picture, right? Social media, technology. We're so into our social media life that we forgot totally about what is happening around us. Like our real life. We don't give a shit. Because it's becoming more of like
fakery.
Okay. Like I don't want to live in this. I want to go more digital.
Right.
That's why we see a lot of people rather order shit online than going to fucking shopping mall to actually say things. Like we're going at a point, like trust me, in 10 years time, right?
Yep.
There will be no shopping mall anymore. I keep saying this. People doesn't know.
Everything is going online. Everything's digital now.
Come on, Lazada and stuff like that.
Right now, I'm going to love someone based on their digital image.
Footprint.
Whatever they put on.
I just don't still get the whole like having a fucking pet profile feel.
Hell no, I
don't get that. Like
first off, I don't get it, and I don't want to get with it too.
Exactly.
I'm
like
having problem managing to Instagram page.
I understand. I understand how it is.
Exactly. And one of the reasons why I came up with this whole social media question is that when you look at social media, right, it is bred this culture of where people just act socially awkward, and when you meet them offline, they're totally different.
Yeah.
In the sense that they try to create that image,
persona,
that persona, that they have two different selves.
Yeah.
The online persona and their real self.
Alter
true.
ego sort of things, but it's not as
Exactly. Like
I just on Instagram I matched this girl. She was like, I'm not natural because I cannot live without makeup.
The fuck?
And this guy fine as fuck on this one. And I was like, you know the same image, I take my money back.
You need a refund.
Refund.
Transfer
Straight to my account. Back to my account right away.
every time they said this is you, pay me back.
But pay me back, bitch. Payback's a bitch.
Yeah, wow.
and something else. Why one of the reasons why
no, nothing.
one of the reasons why I also like why I also felt like there's need to bring up that social media question was because I watched the J. Cole interview recently where he talked about social media addiction and whatnot.
Right.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the one with Lil Pump.
No, before Lil Pump. One with Angie Martinez. So I can relate with that immediately because there are times I shut down my Facebook and my Instagram. Just because I don't want to see anything.
I did that for a year.
And then at a point, I felt like, how about I try to control this instead of totally being like
obsessed,
offline, like incommunicado. Like I can actually limit. I
didn't even know what that. Man, he just made that like mix it up like that though. Hell yeah. Wait, what was that word again?
Incommunicado.
Oh, incommunicado.
Like
Hashtag
not
incommunicado right there.
People, right? So how about I can still have that.
I said it. Walkingpedia.
Yeah, he is Walkingpedia. He is real Walkingpedia.
So like, I feel like I can still have that presence. I can still give people that the ability to contact me. Why I try to limit how I use my social media.
Yeah.
And there are people that I know they're so addicted to social media that I don't even want to watch their Insta stories.
Oh.
Okay.
Because I know like they're just obsessed, so there's nothing unique.
I don't want to watch you.
True. And there are people that the moment you post an Insta story, I see it, I want to watch it because I know there's probably something unique and something new
Something
you want
new,
the
yeah.
world to see about you.
Yeah.
That I merely just click and see, okay, what are you up to?
I told you about this girl. When she posts on a watch,
I feel like I want to know who that girl is.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you.
Bro, you gotta share that goddamn information.
My contact?
Nah.
I'm giving out my contact, man.
Come on, just her Instagram is good enough.
My fucking contact.
I ain't gonna slide into her DMs.
No fucking way.
Come on, bros before hoes, man.
What? We don't share that.
Oh shit! God damn it! I was waiting for it.
I gotta call them after this.
Yeah. So
Get to the time. Family time? Family dinner. Let's
God
talk about family
damn.
dinner.
Okay.
yeah, how does family dinners go for you? Like, what do you guys talk about?
Everything. We just eat a lot of food. God damn, we order like 30 over dishes and stuff.
Okay.
Oh.
And we're not
Share
invited.
Huh?
God damn. Are we?
It's family. Also now,
Because
like,
Sunday I just spend with my family. Like,
yeah.
like
But you know, like,
But y'all live together.
Hell yeah.
no, but see, that's the thing though. Like, even if we live together, every Sunday I just spend with my family. Like, I don't go out and shit on Sunday. Sunday is family day. I don't care if we live together or not. Sunday is my family
That's
day.
just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even if I have my own family in the future, Sunday is gonna be a family day.
Yeah.
You kids ain't going out. You know.
yeah, you bond. Like, you already do too much with your mobile phone anyway.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
the bond
Saturday,
thing.
Saturday is turn up day and Sunday is family day.
I think a lot of
Wednesday.
people need that in life, though.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they need
I
time to like sit and talk to people in person rather
Yeah.
than like
Yeah.
talking and chatting away.
Yeah, true.
Exactly.
It's a waste
It's
of
true.
time.
I
True.
feel that way.
Yeah.
You know, like, I feel like why he was asking the question that
Right.
what do you guys talk about in
We used to
during
have-
family
we used to have
dinner?
ours too.
Yeah, and for ours or maybe for African parents, right? Family dinner or family lunch or whatever time is usually time to critique your life.
You're going to get
No,
married.
but like for me, it's like
right.
So do you guys have that kind of do you guys have that kind of conversation like, yo, when are you getting a job?
yeah,
Yep.
it comes up.
When
like,
are you leaving the house?
in-
Yes, when are you
Yeah,
leaving the
you
house?
do
When are you
now.
getting a job?
Yeah.
Definitely.
That is another one.
Is that girl from good family?
But I'm
Yes.
getting a job soon, so I'm good.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I'm getting a job
So no,
soon.
it's usually that kind of
But
conversation.
like for me, it's like
That's
just
like,
whatever conversation comes up, we speak about it. Or it's
Hey,
just
hi,
we're so
hey,
consumed
no.
into eating the food that
I'm
like,
not
like
speaking
you know.
about how when am I getting married, man.
Hell
No,
no.
okay, yo,
Like,
that's too
I'm
far.
eating-
You're trying to dodge the question.
Dude, I'm eating
and you,
so fast.
Man,
you know, like for black parents or for African parents,
Yeah.
those kind of moments are a time where they advance conspiracy theories. Like, oh, did you see the message on WhatsApp that said, oh, you shouldn't eat after 11 p.m. because
God
you're
damn.
gonna have cancer and those kind of stuff.
Your mom-
Everything
your mom-
causes
What?
cancer these days.
You have to fall
But
down.
everything
else is
If you
cancer.
don't do it.
Okay,
True
do you,
shit.
okay, do you get crazy broadcast message from your parents through WhatsApp?
Yeah.
I get it from my grandparents.
Let her go first.
But Thai parents, though, they usually greet each other, like their friend and everyone on their friend list with "Hello Monday," "Hello Tuesday."
Oh, I get that too.
I get
yo.
that
I
shit
get
too.
that shit all
You
the
get
time.
that?
Okay.
Good morning,
Okay,
good
Jimbo
evening.
gets that.
Memo is behind.
Yeah,
you.
behind the camera.
Do a quick selfie. Do a quick selfie at yourself real quick.
Show your face to the
Come on,
camera.
show your face. Show your face.
I got that.
Yeah.
Right there. Memo is right
Memo
there.
right there.
You know what I'm talking about, right? So they send to you every single day.
Uh-huh.
And with my dad, well, shout to him because he passed away already.
Yep.
But he used to send, he
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
send me something about like life. Be careful about this thing and that thing, and which is we know that it's not true. It's
Yeah.
so like 2008.
But then again, yo, if you think
Yeah.
it of a different perspective, it's like these like for example, like they didn't have this
Yeah,
technology before, right?
Yeah.
Now whatever they read, they send it to you. It's like because they care about you. It might
Exactly.
feel frustrating for you to receive that every day, but
That's the,
end of the
that's the shit I'm still dealing with on
Uh-huh.
Facebook.
end of the day, it's like they care about you, and that's why they send it to you.
Yeah.
But as we are like teenagers and stuff, but like we are big
We-
like
we-
adults,
yeah.
we don't want that stuff. You know, we know it's bullshit, but it's just that they care about us and they send it to us. I know it gets
Dude,
annoying at
I
times.
swear
but,
to
like,
God, I don't even know how to tell my
It's
elder
just-
brother that Jesus is not on Facebook.
Yo,
Amen.
yo,
You know,
that's the funniest thing. If you like it, or if you like this, you save a child, you donate $1.
I don't know
So
how to
Jesus
tell
goes
my
on
brother, man.
Facebook and like, yo,
Jesus
okay, so I
not
get
on
enough
Facebook.
likes.
In Jesus' name, amen on Facebook. It's not
listen,
wow.
that's how they actually pushed me out of Facebook. Broadcast messages.
Yeah.
That's why I'm out of Facebook, because I'm just like, I can't deal with it. The only place where I'm very active is Twitter.
Right.
So if you really want to know if I'm awake or asleep, just go to Twitter. See when last I retweeted or I commented.
Do you went on Twitter, like rant about things, like put on your opinion on things on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm more of a Twitter person,
yeah.
so that's where you find me.
He actually advised me to close my old Twitter, and I got so mad followers there. I stopped using
because the kind of things.
I deactivated already. I used to have followers and I deactivated. Yeah.
I used to have Twitter,
it.
but I
Twitter
don't even know how to use it
Twitter
till
is like
today.
the real shit for me. I gotta set you up. I was like that, but don't worry, I'll set you up, bro.
Oh boy.
I still have Facebook and Instagram, but I usually post about music all the time.
And guess what? A lot of the contents from Instagram are Twitter contents. A lot of the contents you see on Instagram and Facebook, they are from Twitter. You see them on Twitter first before they get to Instagram.
Yeah.
Especially World Star. A lot of the things on World Star.
World Star is not the same anymore.
It's not the same. Like since the owner died, the pioneer died.
Wait.
Yeah.
The guy passed away?
Yeah. So
last year.
So like it's someone else who's handling it. So
yeah, World Star now it's all about all the rubbish, like the World Key and all that stuff.
White people taking over World Star, and comment section on World Star is where the white kids actually can show how racist.
Right.
Yeah.
Real shit.
All kind of comments.
Yo, but some of these comments are the funniest in the world. I can't deny that.
You see funny.
Some of these comments are so funny. Like I was watching some video the other day and like. I don't remember what comment was, but it's too funny.
Like something you can take away. Something you can actually take away is the fact that social media has helped us to understand humans better.
Thank you.
All right, welcome.
Like social media has helped us to understand humans better because, especially when you look at the supporters of Donald Trump, right? You imagine like, do we still really have people in advanced and Western countries who still thinks this way? You understand?
Come on, man.
So no, it's okay. Oh, okay, yeah, it's all right.
They poured it into a new glass.
Yeah. So it's that kind of thing that be more advanced. Like I know, like there are places in Africa where people still have very archaic beliefs.
Yep. Right. Oh, damn.
I understand.
I wouldn't say some places. I'd say everywhere.
They've not been exposed to technology and to education. I get it, but then when you talk about a first world country like the United States and the kind of opinions they still have, and they still, like when they still preach about white supremacy and still feel like.
I think it's more of like generational thing. They're passing it over to the younger generation because with the way I try people, I mean like the government or the people trying to put racism under control. You see, even young kids started popping up out of nowhere with like a heart full of racists. Right. I think it's like more of generational thing. Someone who's racist, they're passing it over to their kids.
Yeah.
It's gonna remain like this forever.
Right.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
we can only limit it, but it's gonna remain forever. Like so before that, I had an interview with a friend of mine, like doing a documentary about black people in Thailand, and he want just like with BBC, he want to make an interview or documentary about why black people has to travel around, like travel abroad just to learn, like in the UK, US, in Africa. I was like, the problem is like in Nigeria, right? If you give all Nigerians free access to travel, like
definitely,
like you're going back to the country tomorrow, you're not meeting anybody.
Well,
like,
fact.
Fact. And I was like, but the problem is, it's not all about encouraging black people to travel, right?
Yep.
Yeah, if you travel around, you got to learn new culture.
Yeah, new culture and everything.
Traveling is the antidote to ignorance.
Shout out to Nana.
But at the same time, don't ignore this fact that you have to educate them to behave well.
True.
Things they're gonna face. Like
true.
You don't just travel without facing racism.
Fact.
That is racism is real.
Yeah.
You're gonna be discriminated.
Yeah, racism's never gonna
right?
go away.
People going to
Simple as
say
that.
shit about you, but how do you make a documentary for them to be able to cope to that situation? It's not all about like traveling is good.
Oh hell no, hell no.
You have to leave your comfort zone. I get all that. Right?
Yeah.
But Nigerians is like, I think if you it's not because of the fucking passport issue or visa issue. Go back to Nigeria now. You won't move shit. Nobody.
And that's one. That's
Come on,
one
just like my cousin traveling. Like she came from Nigeria. As soon as my mom gave her the opportunity, like to leave Nigeria, right? My mom just told her, "All right, I want you to come over to Thailand and help me out, and I'll pay your school fees and stuff." She was like, quickly, she did everything to get her ass here, and she finally got here today. Just 2 hours ago.
That's your cousin.
Okay.
Yeah, damn right.
She welcome to the land.
More black.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to the land.
Boom, boom, boom.
Shout out to the plane ride.
Hell yeah.
So with that being said, let's get this done and over with.
All right, all right.
Wrap it up.
So, you guys
It's
want to
over?
introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, just before you check out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too people's
We're gonna cut it. It's gonna be 2 episodes. It's not gonna be a full one. So it's gonna be like maybe 40 minutes, part 1, part 2.
Part 1, maybe part 3.
There's gonna be a prequel and a sequel.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep. Damn right.
Another grammar.
Yeah.
Damn right.
So yeah, with that being said, my name is Anthony at Grooving Tony on Instagram and Twitter.
I'm Joel, authority _Joel on
Fuck,
Instagram.
you forgot your Instagram
I
name.
can't remember that shit. I swear to God. I'm getting too old. Like, I'm way too old. Who are you, mom?
Okay. It's your girl Ploy, so follow me on Instagram.
I didn't gonna say shit. Like,
Oh boy. Yeah.
All right. You know, it's your boy Junior, a.k.a. Oppo Crazy, a.k.a. the Black Kid right there. You feel me? That's how it is. Skitty pop pop. I'm going to do that real shit.
Family dinner.
Scoop with the whoop.
Let me speak, man.
All right. Pomchi.
Pomchi Taramdeep, call me Deep. TDeep94 on Instagram. Deep in the car on Instagram.
How deep?
Yo, man.
So, man, it's been a very, very impressive section on the
zone, man.
Hell yeah.
Zone.
We zoned out right now. So we'll catch you guys again.
I don't know what else to say, man. This is one of the best.
Definitely, like we're gonna create more guys and just come up with some dope content for you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Junior.
It's all good,
Thank
bro.
you, Ploy. I'm not thanking you. You're part of the family.
He's a fan, bro.
Oh boy.
Okay.
That's good,
I
man.
shouldn't thank you because
Well,
part of the family.
I'm actually in already, but
Yeah, but-
all I say, I'm just not all that active like as usual. That's the thing.
He's in the shadows.
Yeah, I'm in the shadow side
bad
section. I probably.
And the funny part, both of you never replied to the fucking
Damn.
Fuck